Hi students, good morning to all. I hope all of you are good and good at studies. In the previous class, we learned about the Abani triads and Newlands actives. The Abani triads and Newlands actives are understood by you, I think. The Abani triads had failed and Newland's law of actives had also not able to satisfactorily classifying all the known elements of that time. After a few years, a Russian chemist proposed a scientific method that became the milestone in the history of classification of elements. Do you know his name, students? His name is Mendeleev. Let us know what Mendeleev achieved. At his time, the Mendeleev started his work. There were 63 elements. He reacted each element with hydrogen and oxygen to form compounds. But why only hydrogen and oxygen? Well, he chose these gases because they react with more elements. After the reaction, he observed that some elements and their compounds share similar properties. The elements which are showing similar properties are arranged in one group. Mendeleev arranged the known elements of that time in a systematic order in the increasing order of their atomic weights. He divided the elements into 8 groups. Each group is further divided into 2 subgroups called A and B. The elements in one vertical column, which are also known as groups, have the same chemical properties. Let us observe the table. It is the Mendeleev's periodic table. In this table, if we observe the elements of first vertical column or first group are lithium, sodium, potassium, copper, etc. When these elements react with oxygen, the compounds formed have the formula R2O, where R is the element of that column. For example, if lithium reacts with oxygen, it forms lithium oxide. The lithium oxide's formula is L2O. In the same way, sodium and potassium also forms sodium oxide and potassium oxide. Sodium oxide's formula is Na2O and potassium oxide's formula is K2O. This Li2O, N2O, K2O resembles with the formula as R2O, where R is the element of first vertical column. The elements in the second vertical column form compounds with general formula RO, where R is the element of second vertical column. When beryllium reacts with oxygen, it forms beryllium oxide. Magnesium reacts with oxygen, magnesium oxide. In the same way, calcium also forms calcium oxide when it reacts with oxygen. The formulas of beryllium oxide, magnesium oxide and calcium oxide are BeO, MgO and CaO. These formula resembles with the formula as RO, where R may be a beryllium or magnesium or calcium and so on. When you observe the general formula of vertical column 1 and the German formula of vertical column 2, that is R2O and RO, Mendeleev tried to explain the similarities of elements in the same group in terms of their valency. That means group 1 elements have the valency 1 and group 2 elements have the valency 2 and so on. When we learned about the valency, it is already studied or learnt in the previous class, that is in the 9th class. Go through the textbook and try to know about valency. The next observation in the periodic table is the elements in a group appear after a fixed number of elements, like the way here. If you observe the table, sodium is placed below the lithium. The gap between sodium and lithium is 6 elements. In the same way, potassium is placed under sodium. There is also a gap of 6 elements between sodium and potassium. Not only that, we can also notice that elements were automatically arranged in an order of increasing atomic masses. For example, if you see the carbon atom, its atomic weight is 12. After carbon, the next element is nitrogen. Nitrogen's atomic weight is 14. The next element is oxygen. Its atomic weight is 16. Here we can observe that the elements are arranged in an order of increasing atomic masses. This is the repeating pattern of chemical properties. When these elements are arranged in order of increasing atomic masses. Hence, Mendeleev arranged the elements according to a law called periodic law. The periodic law states that physical and chemical properties of elements are periodic function of their atomic weight. Have a look at the arrangement of elements in the Mendeleev table. Can you see the vertical columns? These are called as groups. Properties of elements in group are same. The horizontal columns are known as periods. In these periods, the elements are arranged in a regular increasing order of their atomic masses. Do you observe anything peculiar? Yes, you are right. There are some gaps in the periodic table. Mendeleev was a genius. He had expected some more elements should be discovered in the future. So he left gaps in the table for such elements and also went on to predict their properties. He named these elements as Eka boron, Eka aluminum and Eka silicon. Today, Eka boron is an element called as scandium, Eka aluminum is called as gallium and Eka silicon is called as germanium. If we observe the table, we can see that the elements are arranged in the order of their atomic weights. Do you remember that noble gases which disturbed the Newland's octaves? The beauty of Mendeleev table is that the noble gases are discovered and they are arranged aside in a separate group without disturbing the Mendeleev table. It is truly marvelous. The next feature of Mendeleev table is placement of elements. The placement of elements in Mendeleev table helped in correcting the atomic masses of some elements like beryllium, indium and gold. For example, in olden days, the atomic weight was calculated by using the formula the atomic weight is equal to equivalent weight into valency. This is the formula in the olden days are used. The formula is atomic weight is equal to equivalent weight into valency. The equivalent weight of beryllium is 4.5 and its valency is 3. Then the atomic weight of beryllium is 13.5. With this atomic weight, the element beryllium should be placed in the third group. But Mendeleev stated that valency of beryllium is 2 and its atomic weight is 9. How 9 is the atomic weight? 4.5 is the equivalent weight of the beryllium and 2 is the valency of the beryllium. Then the atomic weight becomes 9, that is 4.5 into 2 is equal 9. 9 atomic weight elements should be placed in the second group. So he placed beryllium in the second group. Its properties are practically similar to magnesium, calcium, etc. of second group elements. Like this, he also helped in correcting the atomic weights of indium and gold in the same manner. The next feature of Mendeleev table is some heavier elements comes before the lighter elements. Do you know why? Mendeleev wanted to ensure that elements with similar chemical property stay together. Since this was the base of his classification, he distributing these means of distributing in the group elements. For example, tellurium Te, whose atomic weight is 12.76 units, is placed before indium, whose atomic weight is 126.9 units. He accepted minor inversions in order of increasing atomic weights for placing the element in a correct group. That means similar property elements should be in a same group. These are all the observations, or that means the qualities of Mendeleev's periodic table. These became strengths to the Mendeleev table. Let us go for some limitations of Mendeleev's table. Between the limitations are between two elements, the mass difference not to be fixed, not to be varied large, but this is occurred in his table. Elements with dissimilar properties were placed in the same group as subgroup A and subgroup B, like lithium, sodium, potassium, etc. in first A group have little resemblance with coinase metals like Au, Ag of 1B group elements, and also coinase with metals in the same way. Chlorine is 7A group, manganese is 7B, but chlorine is a non-metal whereas manganese is a metal. That means chlorine is a non-metal which is placed in the same group, and manganese is a metal which is also placed in a same group. So the dissimilar elements are placed in a same group. These are the limitations of Mendeleev. In the next class, we can learn about modern periodic table. Thank you, students. Have a good day.